Fundamentally, I'm a writer. The big goal that has been under address for a long time is writing my next book. Everything right now is working really, really well. The podcast is successful. It's impacting so many people. Cool opportunities are flowing in. I'm very much a type A personality. I'm driven, I'm competitive. If you give me a mountain to climb, I'll tell you, now I need a higher one, or once I climb it, I want to immediately identify the next one. When I sit down and think about how do I want to spend my time, the calculus that I run is, how is this going to be a positive force for good in the world? Training and racing makes me feel me, and in certain respects it is sort of an artistic performance art expression. I certainly don't care how fast I can go anymore. I think that time is better spent trying to impact people in a positive way. And I do that through the podcast, through the public speaking engagements that I do, and the retreats and the products and the books that we put out into the world. But with the creative stuff, it's definitely been a struggle. I think in retrospect, looking back over the last several years, I think that I've created this whole podcast as a distraction to conveniently opt out of having to write another book. And I'm so terrified of it that I will do anything. I'll train for some crazy ultra race, or I will spend 6 years interviewing people just so I don't have to be with myself and the written page. That is the resistance that Steven Pressfield talks about in The War of Art. I certainly have that. And perhaps there's a little fear around putting ass in chair and writing and what that might look like and how that might be perceived. And that's my mountain to climb, to get over that, to summon up the courage and the compunction to create the thing that will lead me into the next chapter of what I do. I mean, certainly I'm not abandoning the podcast. I'll continue to do it. But I think if I really want to impact the number of people that I believe I'm capable of impacting, I think it is important that I write another book and I have things that I want to say. I think we have this sense that we have to have the roadmap all figured out before we take that first step, and we need to know what it looks like, and we need to have that vision board, and having the fortitude to let go of whatever story it is you tell yourself about who you are and what that needs to look like have been probably the most powerful teachers for me.